name is Austin Baith, and I'm an internal medicine physician here in Des Moines. And standing behind me are physicians and medical professionals from across Iowa who are here because they are concerned, gravely concerned, about the direction this state is headed amidst the coronavirus pandemic. Iowa is on the cusp of catastrophe. Now, there is one major evidence-based tool that we are not using in the fight against the coronavirus, and that is a public mask policy. In fact, Iowa is one of only 2 states in the country that does not yet have a mask policy. So we have sent a letter to Governor Reynolds, now signed by over 300 physicians and advanced practice providers, urging her to pass a public face mask mandate. The scientific evidence is now convincing. Face masks work. There is a study that was conducted at the University of Iowa that showed that states that enacted a face covering mandate did in fact have a lower rate of COVID-19 spread. There is science behind our recommendations. This is not politics. And in fact, in my opinion, there should be no room for politics when we're discussing how to beat this disease. I view a mask mandate as similar to our drunk driving laws. Yes, it says what you can and can't do, but it's meant to protect innocent people, and it may even protect you. Last month, I lost a long-time patient of mine who'd been coming to my clinic for years. She was in her late 40s, always smiling, always full of joy, so kind. About a month after I last saw her in my clinic, I got a call from her daughter who lives with her. And my patient was shaking with chills and was having a hard time breathing. So I said, get to the ER, call 911. In the ER, her oxygen level was 65%, and that's bad. She was immediately intubated and put on a ventilator in the ICU. And she spent another 3 weeks in the ICU, showing no promising signs of recovery despite trying every drug that even had the remote chance of working. The woman who I had known to be such a wellspring of life and joy was now a shell of her former self. And I had to do one of the hardest things I think I've ever had to do as a doctor. And I had to call her daughter and ask her if it was time for us to let her mom go. And so her daughter came to the ICU. She put on a protective gown and gloves and a mask. And she went in and hugged her mother one final time. And she came out and she said to me, "I'm so alone now. She was my best friend and all that I had, and now I'm alone." Over 44,000 Iowans have been infected by this virus, and as of today, 872 of Iowa's mothers and fathers and daughters and sons and husbands and wives have lost their lives to this virus. COVID-19 is real. It's raging through every part of this state. And it's going to get much worse if we don't all as Iowans start taking this seriously, and that includes our elected officials. I encourage all Iowans to urge their friends and family to wear masks in public. And I encourage Iowans to urge their elected officials to do the right thing and to enact a statewide public mask mandate.